during the time of the Black Panthers. You know, and from that concept, I see that we missing the idea of self-esteem. We missing the idea of saying loud, we black and I'm proud. You know, how we gonna get our respect, you know? But I tried to create an avenue that will, it's called Nothing Be the Chance But a Try. And in that, I like to try to instill in the youth the idea of a mindset that, you know, whatever the idea is that they may have based on what it is that they can do, not to be the chance, but a try. And if you don't try nothing, ain't nothing gonna happen. So if I can, you know, resonate that to the mindset of what we got the culture today, then I like to have a vision of believing that something may happen, something may change, something give them a different mindset, you know? And I ain't gonna stay up here too much longer to give the next brother an opportunity. But again, I got the concept of believe that each one teach one as we can grow and try to get back this community based on what we know what we need, and that's, you know, businesses, black business, economical ideas, ideas that will inherit that the next generation that will come up among the young the generation now in this culture. So without no further ado, I'm gonna bring on the next brother, you know. And again, if we can keep the concept about each one teach one.
All right.
Good. All right, how's everybody doing? Good. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody, Stockton, Oakland, the whole Bay Area for being here. My name is Terry, but they call me Fish in Stockton, California. And we created an organization called Project Identity to address and confront police brutality, shooting young brothers in the back, murdering our young brothers on the streets. We also have a program that confronts homelessness, battered women. And the thing is, what we're looking at today, we're looking at an administration that's pulling back. We talk about them, we talk about them taking our Latino brothers off the streets, but as soon as they finish with the Latinos, what about the Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Africans? Where does that leave us? So we call it Project Identity because that's exactly what we're doing. We're identifying who our friends are and who our enemies are, and we dare to just make a stand against injustice wherever we find it. Thank you.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Once again, we appreciate the barrier for stepping out always and being a catalyst for a change or our culture awareness. I'm out of Stockton, California. Project Identity is the nonprofit that I represent. Like Terry said, we are just a catalyst for change. You have to be a support, in order for things to change. So you have to give your time, your money, sometimes, everything that you have to make things happen. I was outside homeless for a while, maybe about 10 years, and it wasn't through drugs or anything of that matter. It was me coming back from where I came from. I came home, Stockton was in a bad shape. Drugs, homelessness, you can imagine. And I couldn't go back to where I came from. So I was stuck here in California, not knowing what to do with my city. And I ended up outside with them. And through that process, I identified several things that was disturbing. One being that we're disenfranchised when you're outside homeless with no environment, nowhere to go, and nobody checking on you. You have this other system that counts you, and they take care of you, exploit you basically, and you get no help, and they create these monsters that eventually you'll end up having to take care of, because you have people sleeping outside of your house or on the side of the welfare office or in front of any business or just anywhere, just on the side of the road, side of the freeways. So it started becoming a problem in our city. So what I did was first start counting people by getting them to get identifications. If anybody knows, by May of this year, you have to have a real identification, which means that you have to go re-identify yourself to the Department of Motor Vehicles with a second ID, which is a birth certificate or a social security card, and a proof of address. It's important to do so because if you don't, you won't be able to go in any federal buildings. You won't be able to travel. They'll have you under a federal limitation. If you look on your IDs now, you have a federal limits right in the corner. We don't know what the federal limit is and don't know the agenda. So I've been pushing that everyone who don't have IDs to go get IDs first, but get a real ID if you can. That's the most important thing. You have a month to do so. So that's the first thing I did. I started getting people to get IDs, which using those vouchers from any organization or welfare department or something, and getting them ID and using the address that we were blessed with, a house that we were blessed with, and we opened up for homeless women and children. And it also became just a shelter, a safe haven, where we do showers, we wash clothes, we rent rooms by the night. If you don't have the funds, then you still have a community area to stay in and rest. We just give back from the heart. In order to get our city back in order, we have to start with doing what we was raised to do. So going back to the basics is what we do. And you can come to the house and you can just get a fresh start. And we're not funded, so everything is out of our pockets, and we're just trying to make a difference. We have 4 women in the home right now, and one of the ladies have 2 children. One of them she had custody of, and the second one she didn't. But now she's able to get visits with the child, so she sees the second child on the weekends. She's there now. So through that process of just having a homeless, shelter, I had to start getting the child ready, and so that's a blessing. And we've been teaching the young ladies who's there business, entrepreneurial skills, and just etiquette skills, and just giving them what I know from my heart. And so I appreciate everyone who steps out on faith and gives back, to their communities or just to people who's in need. And helping is the most important thing. If we help one another, then we don't need any help, right? And things will be okay. So if you have something, you give to the next person. If you have enough, it's that simple. So that's what we do at Project Identity. We try to reach out and get people to embrace the inside of them and grab who they are and be confident in themselves and their abilities and what they're truly worth, and know their full potential and their number, what their number is really worth to them, and accomplishing that and being successful. So I appreciate you all, and you guys have a great day.